he had to remind me of this terrible thing in my life. Because Till the End of the World was the most ambitious thing I ever did, and it was the greatest disaster. Because we made a film that was really epic. The film was, like the title suggests, shot all over the world. We shot in 4 continents and over 1 year. I never shot that long. My films are normally done in 4 or 5 weeks. And for Until the End of the World, we shot for 1 entire year in 4 continents, and it was just too big. And when I finally had my first cut, it was 12 hours. And that was not a rough cut, it was a decent cut. Of course, useless. So, and eventually I cut it down to 4.5 hours, and that was perfect. 4.5 hours was exactly what the film needed. And I showed it to the distributors and the co-producers, and they all said, no. Look at your contract. You signed that your film would have a maximum length of 2.5 hours. Go on cutting. And I tried to convince them that it would be much better if it was filmed in 2 parts or 3 parts. And they all said, "Niet. It's got to be a 2.5 hour movie. And if you're not cutting it, you signed that we can cut it." So I cut it myself. I cut it to pieces. And if you have a film that's too long and you have to cut it, that's a good advice for any of you. And it's a sad thing if you have to do it, but the first thing you have to cut is everything that's funny. Because everything that's funny is not really necessary. So I had to cut a lot of the music, anything that was remotely playful. And at the end, when I came down to 2.5 hours, it was the bare bones of the story. And I had to release it. I had no choice. Otherwise, they would have taken it away.